This is Paul. Yes. It's 2:57. I got here about 5 minutes ago. Yeah. And went a little different direction today. You know, my my email account seemed to get full. All right. Approximately 15 to 50 gigabytes of emails. And I was kind of going through one of them earlier today. I think it was an Outlook email account. And I found an old email that I thought was somewhat interesting to myself. I was looking at some of the old emails before I started to make this video. And it's somewhat interesting that I had emailed a doctor that we had on Guam, Dr. Carrera. I had taken my sons to Dr. Carrera's office when we were on Guam for various medical reasons. Yes. And Dr. Carrera, I thank you for all your generosity when I had so many ear infections. I did have quite a few ear infections, and I had to have penicillin. Yes. Well, I decided to email her because she was really a very nice doctor, and I thought that she really did care about her patients. Now, I sent this on January 23rd of 2012. Yeah, 6:22 p.m. I would have been at my grandmother's house because I had left Guam on January 7th. Yeah. And I know, I know you have, oops, I know it was often pensive in your office. Somebody thought I was on the Gutierrez side, and I think Dr. Carrera was on the Calvo side, the Republican and Democratic, different parties on Guam. Now, seems that in 2011, yes, somebody issued a protection order. And I was aware of that in 2012, yes. And I was not actually given any notice or opportunity to be heard. Yeah. I happen to have been arrested for the allegation of violating that. See below the need and know that God will touch my wife and move heaven and earth so that I can father and decide what my children um, shall learn. It's very important that I get to work, and I am impressed that Jesus has a schedule that this week in January of 2012, a door needs to open so that I can win my wife back. Now, blessings and keep me in your prayers. I share your needs and share your needs with me so I can unite my faith with yours for the ambassador that you are to children. Love in Jesus' name, Paul Budnick. This was 6.5 years ago. Yeah, 7 years ago. 2012, 6.5 years ago. Now, I need your prayers. Oh, I well, you know what happened when you issued this protection order, right? Without me being a resident of the state of Washington, you decided to violate numerous laws that pertain to my rights as a father. Now, for 7 years, 7.5 years, right, since July 2nd of 2011, I've had to put up with the corrupt police and sheriff's departments that don't understand the importance of the custody rights of fathers. Now, just going through this email, right, um, I'm really confident that What you've done is criminal. And since I feel confident in that, I need you to stop being criminals. Now, I had included quite a few documents and drives with that email that I sent on June 16th of 2017. And you decided that you were not going to enforce the laws of the United States. I had included this email that I had sent to the owner of the Tamuning Plaza where we stayed, the Guam hotel. Yes. Uh, I thought I'd email him, Pooch, concerned about his success. Yes. That was on November 27th of 2010. Did you know we lived on Guam? Sheriff. I haven't gotten any phone calls. I haven't gotten any emails. I've told you that it is against the law to do what Clallam County is doing. You refuse to enforce my rights as a father. Now, I sent a little email today, okay? And I'll go through it because it seems somewhat self-explanatory to me, but it could be that those in the police and sheriff's departments, they don't know how to read an email. Now, you arrested me? Yes, for the 2-count criminal complaint that I was in Sequim, Washington. Yes, on December 31st of 2015. I included in this email that I had sent on June 16th of 2017, a screen print from this public library in the Port Angeles Public Library. And if you look at it, yes, it shows that I was in this library at 4:48 p.m. Now, you wouldn't admit the evidence. You wouldn't look at the videos that I had sent on June 16th. You continue to make me go to court without any proof of any wrongdoing because I haven't committed any crimes. You just cannot believe that I'm an honest American citizen. Now, I asked you to have my sons call me, and you refused. I asked you to have Marilyn call me, but you refused. For some reason, your corrupt way of doing things has convinced you that as long as you stay corrupt, you will have no problem covering up your crimes of arresting people that did not commit any crimes. Now, here is that email. Now, it says right here, 4:48 p.m. on December 31st of 2015. Now, I would say that all the individuals that received this, yes, General Joseph Stumford of the United States Marine Corps, every individual that does know that I did email them, ask Mike, the insurance commissioner of the state of Washington. Did the insurance commissioner of the state of Washington get an email from me on December 31st of 2015? Because I see that it's received at 4:53 p.m. on December 31st of 2015 and 4:50 p.m. on 12/31 of 2015. Yes. To this email account that was closed for whatever reason that Alphabet decided. Now, when it's a 2-count criminal complaint on a traffic citation, then I violated a protection order, yes, where there's a forgery of an elected oath of office. And you say that I am incompetent to understand the nature of the crimes against me. I'm going to sue this county. I'm going to sue this state. I'm going to sue every state of the United States. Do you understand? Now, I gave you the evidence that I wasn't in Sequim. And what you decided to do was when I responded to the request of Judge Porter to appear in court 2 judicial days before the court hearing, yes, and I asked for a notice requiring me to appear in court, you put me in jail for 27 days. And then you say I'm bipolar and schizophrenic. I'm psychotic. Well, I have an email that I sent from this very library on that day at that time. And you dumb fuckers refused